This is just a brief overview of each shot within my storyboard for my TV branded content brief, which I chose as the BBC. It's important for me to note that my app has bespoke features and it's set up with personalised and unique accounts for each individual child who uses it. However, the overall layout, design and technologies within the app correspond over all accounts. So first we're going to start with the first shot. This shot has 3 functions to the page, including logging into your account with your email and password, a new user option, or a forgotten password option. I used the colour orange within this theme to hopefully create a very cheerful and playful atmosphere. Now, moving on to the second page, this is what will greet you if you choose the new user or create account option, and you simply just fill in all your information and you put in your name, age, school year, and an email address and password. The third page is the app home page. In the centre of the page, there are a number of boxes. That's where all of the subjects will be for each individual child. I've put here that there's 15 functions in total for this page. However, it could be more, it could be less, dependent on the age range of the child. To the left, there's the home button, which will take you back to this screen, and that can be accessed on any other page from now on. And on the right, there's the accounts button at the top and the testing button underneath that. Moving on to page 4, this is the accounts button. So this is what will appear if you press the accounts button on the top right corner of the page previously. You can clearly see still the home button, accounts and testing button either side. And now you have the new options of profile settings, password settings, account recovery and records, which can all be accessed through that one button. From there we move on to page 5, which is profile settings. Here again you still have all 3 buttons on either side, and here this is where the child can become a bit more creative and tell the app or any of the tutors, parents that are viewing the app about a little bit more about themselves, like their name, age, gender, a biography and a profile picture. Page 6, following on from that, is navigated through the accounts button, and this is just where you can view the password settings, so you can either change your password or you can change your email. However, the locks on the side of this show that there's parental control over there, so only the parents can access this. Page 7 also follows on from the accounts button, and this is account recovery. So this is what the parent can access, or the child as well, if they get locked out of their account or for whatever reason they cannot access their account. And this is the phone number, email and security questions that they'll set up in advance that can recover their account for them. Moving on to page 8, this is also from the accounts button on an earlier slide, and this is the records page. This is where any records that have been saved will go to and can be viewed anytime by any parent or teacher that also has access to this account. And the records on here will stay until they're either deleted, shared, or just never accessed again. Moving on to page 9, this is just one of the graphics that I envision to be moving. It's a writing book with a quill on it, and I would hope that the quill would be moving on this, but obviously I can't draw that in a storyboard. And this would be seen on the home page. Obviously, due to the small boxes on the home page, on the page previously, it's hard to draw that, so that's why I've drew it this way. But this is just the colour and how to navigate through to the English subject. Page 10. This is actually the augmented reality feature that I came up with for English, for the English subject. And my idea with this was that you hold your phone, tablet up at your room, and whatever book you just started reading or finished reading, a certain chapter or little segment from the book would play out in your room as if you were there yourself. Moving on to the subject of maths, obviously I'm not the best drawer, but this is how I envisioned the graphics to look for the maths symbol, if that makes sense. So I'd have a load of moving numbers, they'd be moving all over the place with colours in the background, just to try and make it a little bit more fun. Page 12 is the augmented reality feature for maths. Now, in the national curriculum and on BBC Bitesize, they suggest some specific time learning skills for this age group. So for this, I came up with the idea that you point your phone or your tablet around your room. The app would give you a time that you would have to go then and find and point it at and press to get, and it'll tell you if you get the correct answer or not. The next one I came up with was PE, or physical education, and this graphics was just simply a basketball hoop with the basketball flying in and out of the hoop. For this augmented reality segment for PE, I decided that the child would be able to choose from a range of mascots or characters who will do specific PE tasks or exercise alongside with them. So they'll place their phone or tablet down somewhere so that the camera's looking at them, and they can watch themselves with this mascot going through these exercises. The final subject that I chose to design and discuss was geography. I thought there was a lot of range for geography, but for the graphics on page 15, I decided just to simply again have a globe that spins. For geography, the augmented reality feature could potentially require either going outside or pointing their phone or tablet outside of a window or a door. So on the national curriculum and BBC Bitesize, they discuss learning things like the water cycle and how it works in their own environment. So by pointing the phone or tablet outside or going outside with it with parental consent, they would be able to envision how this water cycle would work and learn with this animation happening in their own environment. Now, augmented reality can be used for all school subjects, and there can be different features incorporated as well as other new technologies to help kids learn that can be added onto the app in the future. However, for now, these are just a few of the ideas that I created and came up with in order to enhance learning within kids and create a more fun learning environment, especially at home.